Hello and welcome to White Glove Reviews. In this video, I'm continuing my playthrough of Loop Hero, and after the amazing success last time of Chapter 3 with the Necromancer, I think it is definitely time to take care of Chapter 3 with the Warrior. So let's pop over here and see what we're going to build. So I think I'm going to keep the village, keep the grove. I'm going to dump the wheat fields. And I'm going to keep everything else. Except I think what I'm going to do is actually... yeah, I'm going to keep everything as is. And we'll go with this for the warrior. And then we'll go for the warrior and chapter 3. Oh, before I forget, I got to make sure I set up everything in here. Oh, yeah, I definitely want all those stools to give the boost to regeneration. So let's see, what do we get rid of? Do I have any spots left? I do not. Alright, so these give... I'm going to get rid of these for the stools, because I most definitely want regeneration. I think that's probably... Alright, so we'll get rid of that, and I don't need wood so much, so we'll plug in the stools. So we're going to be plus 2.6 hit points to regeneration once we get where we're going. Alright, so Warrior, Chapter 3. Let's look one last time. We get all the goodies there. And let's start it up. So, because I have the watchtowers, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I fill stuff up on those initial 4, like the 4 before and the 4 after. And then that way what we can do is we can take advantage of those watchtowers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up all kinds of stuff here where the watchtowers can take advantage of it. And I think the plan is I'm going to try going for lots of speed and... oh wow, I walked by the bookery and I didn't even see the stuff flash by. I still have Chronos crystals. I may have to get rid of those. Oh, anyway, it doesn't really matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for speed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward at this point and we'll pick up when things get more interesting. I think it's probably time to seriously start thinking about taking out the boss. So what I'm going to do is I'll build a little more river to hopefully get to the point where I can trigger the boss. And that should do it. Yeah, there we go. That'll trigger the boss. And and then I'll fill out some thickets just for good measures. One thing I do want to point out that was kind of, I found interesting, was if you watch the items cycle really fast, and like almost to the point where, well, watch, I'll show you. Like when the items start really rolling from, you know, the things that you're killing, it actually becomes a little bit difficult to manage, and they're all getting, you know, basically burned for not even actually they're not even getting burned for the stable metal anymore. They're just getting kind of chewed up. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, the setup is kind of interesting, and one thing that I tried to do with the setup across the top is I tried to set up as many of the I don't want to interfere with the fight while what's going on. I tried to set up as many of the blood paths as possible, so I had more of a chance to get ghosts and, you know, the assorted rare spawns from the ghosts. So there's a 10. Yeah, that's an upgrade. That is not really an upgrade. Although it does take care of vampirism and regeneration, so if I get a weapon I can go with that maybe. It drops me to regeneration and vampirism. There you go. So I'm sitting at 48% vampirism, and I have 6.2 in regeneration, which isn't too bad. As you can see though, like lots and lots of spiders makes things churn through pretty quickly, and it helps get a bunch of cards and that kind of thing as well. The thing that surprised me most about this particular one was how fast I filled up on the metal, on the stable metal, because, you know, the items are getting burned off, and I mean, as you can see, they're dropping off the bottom, and they're getting converted. Well, they would be being converted to stable metal, but we're full at 30, so, you know, that sort of dampens things. So we didn't have any difficulty filling up on wood. We didn't have any difficulty filling up on stable metal. We looked to be filling up pretty quickly on the knowledge fragments, the book of memories, and the memory fragments. That's a little more damage. That's... I kind of think that what I may do is I might just sort of ride this one out and see how it goes. Because, you know, the boss is coming, and I'm a little concerned about the hit points, but aside from that, I'm not super worried about it. Like, the hit points are a little low. I only have about I'm creeping up on 1100, and so that's probably going to be about it in the hit point department. And so beyond that, what I need to do is I just need to kind of survive. I'm hoping that, oh well, I should go in with a bunch of potions, and that should help. This thing y'all see right here where he's waiting, this is one of those things I've noticed. I think there's like a stamina meter or something, and once your stamina is exhausted, you kind of have to, like, from attacking too fast, you have to wait and let it kind of recharge. Like you see right here, it's happening. There's like a lag, and then he attacks again. So I suspect there's sort of a ceiling on attack speed, or at least effective attack speed. Like beyond a certain point, it's just pointless to go higher. But maybe there's an additional reason why. I kind of get wrapped up in making rivers and stuff, though. So we've gotten to the archers from the watchtowers, so we should be pretty close now. And those are the sirens from the shipwreck, which actually seem to be dropping pretty good loot. But as you can see, it also kind of you run out of endurance, I guess. So here we go. We're about to fight the boss, and hopefully this works out okay. I'm sitting on 13 potions, and I have a pretty fast attack. So I just gotta survive his attacks. It's looking not too bad so far. I did remember to put the grove up, the blood grove. So it should grab him right up. Ah, nuts. Well, it grabbed one of his little doggy things. Okay, so now I just have to survive the dog. Well, that wasn't too bad. Alright. So that was... And we'll take the loot. So that was the end of Chapter 3 with the warrior. So that means I've taken care of Chapter 3 with the rogue, the necromancer, and the warrior. So I guess now it's time to move on to Chapter 4. So I think this is probably a good place to stop this video. So if you have any questions or suggestions, please let me know down in the comments. And if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And I hope y'all have an excellent day.